today we're going to be talking about not only breaking the personal barriers of resistance and your own sort of self-created boundaries, we're going to talk a little bit of bigger picture about kind of that societal peer pressure type thing.
Yes. You know, it's a classic scenario when you're out with your friends or whatever, you're playing a game or doing like karaoke or something like that, and then one person just decides like, oh, like I'm not really going to try my best. I'm not really, because then you don't get to get judged. It's kind of like the call to not get judged at the end. Like, oh, well, he wasn't really trying that hard, so we can't really judge him. It's like, I've definitely fallen prey to that. I've definitely done that myself. I try to, with that rationalization, like, oh, well, if I don't go all out in this game, then I can just say, like, I wasn't really trying my best, or I pulled something the other day, or something else. But it's like, why? Like, why are you afraid to put in your best effort? Why are you afraid to, like, be judged even for your best effort?
It stems back to that kind of fear of judgment that was a little bit mentioned in the previous video. And I think what tends to happen is when you don't try, as he said, you're less susceptible to judgment. But that also means you never get better.
Exactly.
And I'm sure we've all had the same experience, maybe when you were a kid or something, and you're winning a game. You know, you're playing a game of soccer or something, and you're really doing your best, and you're winning. And there's that moment where some other kid you're playing with or whatever realizes he's losing, and then just completely stops trying. Because then he gets to, at the end, be like, oh, well, I wasn't even trying.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the worst moves to make.
Yes.
Because it's a form of just being a really sore loser. You can't accept that someone was better at you than something. And so rather than improving your skills in whatever the field is, the soccer game, karaoke, whatever, you're just going to completely take yourself off the board. And I think that's a really dangerous habit, particularly because if you do that enough, what you're training yourself to do is just disqualify yourself.
Yeah, as soon as there's any sign of failure, you're just like, oh, well, I'm not like that good enough anyways. Like, I couldn't do it anyway. Or we're losing already. Like, yeah. I might as well not really try. Sorry, I totally cut you off.
No, yeah, that was kind of where I was going to go.
Okay. I think also with that, it's like, first of all, like, the faster you're willing to fail, the faster you're going to be able to learn. Like, the ones who are able to adjust the fastest, whether it be big tech companies or other companies, like they push out these products. Like, one of the greatest things like about Apple in the early years was that they put out products that were super innovative, first of all, but it's like they had a lot of failures too. Like, they went out and pushed out these things, and because they were willing to do that, then now they're able to learn from the feedback. Now they're able to improve even farther. Now they're able to realize, like, oh, maybe this wasn't that great of a product. But if they ignored that, they wouldn't have been able to try something like the iPhone, like removing all the buttons on, like, to type and everything like that. That was revolutionary. Like, if they were too afraid, like, oh, maybe people will judge, maybe people won't like it, it's like they would have never gone out and done that. And I think it's all comes down to, like, accepting, like, the things that, like, are out of your control. Like, all you have control over is your effort, the amount of effort you put in. Like, you could be sick, something could you could be injured, whatever it may be, and something else could, like, put you out of actually doing, like, what you may have been able to do before, but you can still put in your maximum effort. You can still, even if you got poor sleep, you can still put in your best effort for that scenario. Mm-hmm. And thinking entirely in the basis of other people's judgment, that's completely outside of your control. You can never actually control how other people are going to look at you. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people, like on YouTube, for example, there's always going to be somebody who comments like, oh, I hate this video sucks. Like, so what? Like, why does somebody else's opinion have to control your behavior?
And I think this is kind of permeated a little bit in society. There's this peer pressure that I've seen to not really try at anything. You see it with, you know, it's somewhat uncool to really try at school until you get into higher ed and college and mm-hmm. things, because then you're paying to be there. But a lot of times people don't like showing that they put in effort to things. They want everything to seem like,
yeah, it's like, oh, you're the teacher's pet, or you're the try hard. Like,
yeah, exactly. The word try hard really just comes from people who are too afraid to actually do anything important. Because unless it's something really, really stupid that doesn't matter. Like, yes, I agree. You shouldn't, be screaming at your friends about something really dumb, like some board game, right? But if you're doing anything that contributes meaningfully to your life, you should be trying hard at it.
Yeah.
You should be
Exactly.
overcoming resistance, pushing through barriers. The people that are going to be like, oh, that's so try hard, whatever, are the ones that don't matter for that journey.
Exactly. Yeah.
The people that will notice you trying and will actually help you with something are the ones that are going to be impressed by you trying anyway.
With that, it's all about like your surroundings, kind of, and building a group of people around you that will actually build you up. Like if all your friends are the ones that will push you down when you're trying to do something new or trying to put effort into like your homework assignment or a test, or it's like, oh, why are you studying, like you're such a tryhard, or like whatever it is, like I would argue they're not really that good of friends.
You need some new friends.
Like yeah. Like find people who are going to build you up. Find people who are, if anything, like better than you, that will bring you up. Like you are a summary of like the 5 closest people in your life. So do you want to emulate the people around you that are like convincing you to get into bad habits, to not really try super hard, to like do all these other things, or somebody who's going to support you when you're nervous about trying something new, like asking a girl out, or starting a YouTube channel, or working on extra hard on a homework assignment, to like really put in your best effort. Like find people who will actually support you in that.
And I know there can be a lot of fear to kind of leapfrog over that point.
Yes, exactly.
There can be a lot of fear that you're not going to be able to find people. And yes, sometimes it can take a second, but just generally in the world, vibe attracts vibe, right? The type of person you are tends to attract people who are similar, or at least like-minded.
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly,
you won't struggle for that long. It can be scary letting go of old friends, but have you ever noticed if you ever met someone really weird, like just odd, they tend to have really weird friends as well. Like if you meet someone creepy, all their friends kind of tend to be creepy. You tend to find people that are like you. So being willing to step out, kind of break that societal boundary, you will find people very similar to you. You will.
So quit being a little crybaby and like stop being a sore loser. Like go put in your best effort. Go after that homework assignment. Go after that project. Go after that girl. Like whatever it is. Like go put in your best effort.
Go get better at karaoke, man.
Yes, exactly. Let's go. All right. See you guys.